So this is the equation that we have. X squared plus y squared plus 2x minus 4y minus 6 is equal to 0. And we want to write this equation in the standard form. And notice that we have the x squared and the y squared, and this is going to be a circle. So for the standard form of a circle, we have parentheses x minus h to the second power plus parentheses y minus k to the second power is equal to some number r raised to the second power. If you have an equation in the standard form like this, then we know that the center is going to be at h comma k, and the radius of the circle is going to be r. And let's make that happen. But to do this, what we need is completing the square. And these are the steps, the two most important steps. We are going to focus on 1x squared plus bx. Also, 1y squared plus by. We have to do completing square twice because we have to do one for the x and the second one for the y. And then let's just make that happen first. So first of all, we have x squared. I need to put this together with the 2x, okay? So let me just rearrange it. I'm not doing anything too crazy, just rearranging the stuff so we can focus on this and focus on that. So for the x part, we have this right here. And let me just write this down as x squared, and here we have plus 2x, and let me leave a space, and I will put down the y, and that's a positive y, I mean y squared right here. And then that's minus 4y. And then I will add a 6 on both sides so that I can bring the numbers to the other side, and this altogether will be equal to 6. And we are getting ready to do the completing square to add the magic number. But then we have to do a magic number, which is 1/2 times b, and then you square that. We have to do one for the x, and then we also have to do one for the y. And let's focus on the x first. So here we have for x. I'm looking at this as x squared plus 2x. The b value is what? The b value we know is equal to 2. And then we worked out the magic number formula, which is 1/2 times 2. And then we square that. And let's make this happen. So here we have 1/2 times 2, which is just 1. And then we square that. And the answer to that is 1 squared, which is still 1. So this right here is for the x. And I'm going to add 1 right next to it, right next to the x parts. And I will do the same on both sides. Whatever you do it on the same side, right? Still the same thing. And now we have to do the magic number for the y. And let me do this in blue. I'm back. Anyways, here we have y squared minus 4y. And let's do this for the y. Well, b value for the y is what? It's -4. So here we have b is equal to -4. And then we worked out the same formula. We take 1/2, but this time I multiply with -4. And then we square that. At 1/2 times -4, this right here gives us -2. And then we square that. -2 squared is what? -2 times -2, we get +4. So this right here is going to be +4. And this is the magic number that we have to write. We have to add for the y. So let me add a 4 right next to the y's, and then do the same thing on both sides. And that's what we have. And now, with that being done, we get to factor out the x parts right here, and it's going to be a perfect square. If you just focus on x squared plus 2x plus 1, if you factor it out, well, you use a shortcut. This is going to be x plus 1 squared. You can also do a tic-tac-toe if you would like, or to know this one, it's just the one from here. Anyways, we'll also factor out the y's. So here we have y squared minus 4y plus 4. And to factor that, we will get y minus 2 squared. And the shortcut is you figure out this number from here, the number before you square it. And then on the right-hand side, we can totally add this up. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. Okay? And based on this, this is done. This is in the standard form already. I'm not going to be too picky that you have to write the right-hand side as something to a second power. This is okay. All right, so this right here, it's pretty much in the standard form. That's totally fine. But then the most important part is, based on this, do we know what the center is of the circle? And do we know what the radius is of the circle? So let's figure that out. For the center, first of all, we look at the x value. We have x plus 1. what's the x value of the center? Here you see we have minus h, but then here we have plus 1. It's whatever you see, but you do the opposite. So the x value of the center is going to be at negative 1. And how about the y value of the center? You see right here you have y minus 2, but you actually put down plus 2. The positive 2 right here. Okay? Because the formula right here, the h and the k, you see they have the minus in front of them. That's why you have to do the opposite. When you see y minus 2, the k value, which is the y value of the center, is the 2. All right, so that's the center. And then how about the radius? Radius. We look at this. This is not something square yet. And the radius is not just 11. You have to technically look at this as square root of 11 square. Because the square and the square cancel, and that's just a regular 11. But the radius of this circle right here is technically the square root of this number. And I'll just put down square root of 11 because 11 is not perfect square. There's nothing too much we can do. And this right here is the information that you need, the center and the radius, in order for us to graph the circle. And this is it. I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes.